Hey there everyone, and welcome to another daily dose of Aether Raids. Today's video features one match. This map is a, sorry, I was going to say a 7th slot trap. That's not what it is. It is a return trap. Haven't seen one of those in a while. So the idea is that Bernadetta's Hrist will deal 1 damage to herself, Marth, Otter, and Mirabilis at the beginning of the first turn, prompting Sarah to go out and use return on Otter, move him out towards the attacking team, and extend his threat range quite significantly. So, as far as approach options, I would say that one big thing you could do, honestly, is just stick a nice solid tank in front of Otter. Or in front of his extended threat, somewhere in his extended threat range. The reason for that is the refreshes on that first turn aren't really going to anybody's super threatening. Dorothea will immediately go after Fjorm, and Mirabilis will go after Sarah. And with the tactics room in the way of Bernadetta, Sarah can't really use return on she can't return anybody to a particularly threatening space. The best she can do is, I guess she could theoretically move. It depends on where Mirabilis refreshes from. And actually, I don't think, yeah, because of tile priority, I'm fairly certain she just refreshes from below Fjorm. So Sarah can't really move Bernadetta to a threatening spot. The closest thing she can do is just move Brave Marth, and since he has even Tempest and not odd Tempest, there's really nothing he can do. I mean, he can advance into possibly a death trap, depending on what you have on your team, but that's it. So that's one option. Another option would be to just go ahead and do a blitz strategy before or after the Otter gets moved forward. Obviously, after Otter gets moved, the positioning might be a little nicer, a little easier to do that. Plus, he'll have his Brutal Shell, which could be nice for enabling Wings of Mercy for, say, a Gale Force team. So that's another option. And honestly, just based on the way these structures have been placed, you don't even need a whole lot of space open on your bottom row to make this work. I mean, you've got, yeah, you definitely do have 6 spaces that are untouched by Otter. And, of course, all other units. So, yeah, you've got options here. And, yeah, that's it for my analysis. So let me go ahead and get into my clear. I deployed the Dragon Wagon for this match. I was a little apprehensive about doing that because the Dragon Wagon team doesn't have a super solid answer to Brave Marth, but the other teams I had that could deal with this setup, they're not super interesting to play. Like there's a save setup and stuff like that. The stuff that's really effective and strong, but not necessarily that fun to be on the player end of. So I decided to deploy the Dragon Wagon because I do have some ways of dealing with Marth. Shara, I think, was the big one that I was thinking of anyway. I wanted initially to do a turn 2 initiation, but then Sarah used return on Marth. I was expecting her to hit someone else. I forget who it was I was thinking, but I didn't think it was Marth. And that just ruined everything, because I don't want to separate Idun and Sothis because of the Armor March thing. And I definitely didn't want to put Idun in front of Brave Marth. So yeah, that was that. So I just took some thinking time and initiated on turn 3. I actually did a quick evaluation at the beginning of the turn because what happened, apparently I've never read Hrist properly. I was somehow under the impression that it was only active, or the damage effect only happened at the start of the first turn, but it's actually at the start of every turn. So I placed Sothis in range thinking, okay, Sothis will just KO her on the counterattack because she doesn't get mitigation from being under 100% HP. But she does. The other idea behind exposing or allowing Bernadetta to attack was forcing the Marth to use a bunch of actions just rallying. And actually this ended up working out in my favor. I'm not sure if you can tell, but the reason is Reginn has Panic Smoke. And Bernadette is right there, ready to get taken out, and Marth is behind her. And Sothis is under 50% HP, so Plumeria can warp to her, and poor Brave Marth did not have a fun time. This is, it's mostly cleanup. After this, I actually took a little more thinking time after my game crashed for some reason, not really sure what that was about. And I had Idun parked in front of Mirabilis and Fjorm. The Mirabilis attacked first because she did not die. Tried to save Fjorm from a horrifying fate, but then Dorothea went in and ruined her life anyway. So that was unfortunate for the enemy team. And yeah, it's just clean up from here, so I'll let this play out. And yeah, I will see you for the video tomorrow.
Over here?
It will be done. This way.